Welcome to another video tutorial on how to use Belina software, particularly time control module. So you want to make sure that time control is ticked. I'm going to show you how to set up a biometric terminal on a network. In this video, I'll be referring to the biometric terminal as just a terminal. So you would have already assigned and put an IP address onto the terminal. The next step is to go to Setup, Terminals, then Setup again. If you click on the Deleted checkbox, it will show you terminals that were existing but have been deleted. And notice the clock numbers. We have 1, 2, and 3. So then when we insert, the next one will be clock number 4. Our description is preferably the location of the terminal. So this terminal is by the entrance. We're going to call it entrance 2, as you already have one with entrance. Serial number will come up once we connect to the terminal. Clock number 4, as I mentioned before, this is the 4th clock that is being set up in the system. Serial COM port is the port for the serial connector used for data transmission. Baud rate is the rate at which information can be transferred between the PC and the terminal. Next step is to enter the IP address, which you would have already put in on the terminal. My IP address is 192.168.3.249. I also put in the IP port, which is found on the terminal as well. We move on to clock settings. So you tick facial recognition if the terminal has ability to use facial recognition. GPRS terminal if the terminal has a SIM card slot and can use cellular network to transmit data. And then you also tick on canteen terminal if terminal is for canteen management, which enables the parameters for canteen management. So we move over to the right side. We tick has color screen if your terminal is not black and white, has attendance records, meaning the unit is used for time and attendance, and such records can be downloaded from it. We click use for time card for updating the time card with the clockings. On Max Managers, we set the maximum administrators a terminal can have. We can also change the terminal language. Power off in if we want our terminal to power off after 30 minutes. We can also set our clock to lock after certain seconds. And we can also set our terminal to warn us when it has exceeded a number of particular records. Verification interval is how long the system takes to confirm commands. Afterwards, we can now connect to the terminal to set a connection between the machine and the terminal. Once it reads disconnect, it means that it has successfully connected to our terminal. And click get clock status. Notice how the serial number has now come up. It will automatically take it from the terminal via the network. And down below will show the clock details. Now I'm going to disconnect the terminal from the PC and show you the error message that it will give you if there is no connection between the two. So if you try to connect, but your PC and terminal do not have any form of communication by LAN or Wi-Fi, it will give such an error message. I'll just click OK to cancel. You then click OK to save, and then pop-up message comes up which says some settings will only be affected after the terminal is restarted, and you can click yes to restart the terminal there and then, or no if you want to restart it later. This list shows the terminal 6, clock number 2 and 4. We click close to finish. This brings us to the end of our tutorial. Thank you for watching.